What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming to you guys with a Harpie deck profile. Now, of course, this is a retro Harpie deck profile because if you don't know, I'm doing retro deck profiles for the Harpie archetype, as well as just doing retro deck profiles and two kind of basically spice up on the channel. And many of you have requested, thanks to the poll that I posted online, you guys want to see the retro deck profile for the Harpies for the 2013 year. So that was the year Harpie Chandler came up with the TCG and OCG, as well as Harpie Dancer, Phantasmal Dragon, History Fine. Got a whole bunch of Harpie reprints. Harpies were just everywhere. And it was very hard to come up with a deck list again because I don't have access to like my old versions of my deck. So yeah, I really had to scramble for a couple. But I think this would be a good sufficient one to it, and I can give even suggestions to older cards or the cards you add to the variation. So why don't we go ahead and we get into the deck profile? So starting off, of course, is the monster lineup, and this is probably one of the heaviest monster lineups that I've ever had. So it starts off with triple copies of Harpie Chandler, then it's triple copies of Harpie Dancer. I can my cards are all open. I do apologize. Let's see. There we go. So triple copies of Harpie Dancer, triple copies of Harpie Chandler, then triple copies of Harpie Queen, then triple copies of Harpie Lady 1, followed by one copy of Harpie's Pet Dragon, one copy of the first Elite, two copies of Summer Monk, then two copies of Maxi, and two copies of Effect. Bit more. Bam, there we go. And that is it for the monster lineup. That's a total of 20 monsters. Then we're going to move on to our spells. We have triple copies of Hysteric, followed by triple copies of, no, double copies of Elegant Harpies Hunting Ground, one Dark Hole, one Book of Moon, and one Pot of Dichotomy. I'll explain all of this later. Alright, then we're going to go into the rock cards, and that was triple copies of Hysteric Party. Sorry, everything is moving around and recording stuff, and okay. Then triple copies of Hysteric Party, double copies of Icarus Attack, double copies of Trapstone, one Torrential Tribute, one Bottomless Shuffle, and one Solemn Warning. Bam. Alright. And then moving on to extra deck. Triple copies of Lightning Chidori, double copies of ICB Zero Fun, then one Harpies Pet Phantasmal Dragon, one Gagaga Cowboy, one Mixture of Symphonic Vision, one Steel Swarm Roach, one Abyss Dweller, one Evil Swarm Ouroboros, one Diamond Dire Wolf, one Mecha Fantasy Draco Sank, one number 11 Big Eye, and one number 74, the Master of Blood. That is it for the extra deck. Total of 15 in the extra, total of 40 in the middle. So let's go through it. So starting off is the triple copies of Harpie Chandler. Harpie Chandler just got a Harpie card. Just summon a Harpie monster. If you control a dragon type monster, her level becomes. Harpie Chandler really did revolutionize the Harpie archetype because she allowed, the access to all of the Harpie monsters. With the exception of Harpie Sisters, which is fine. But yeah, Harpie Chandler definitely was the MVP, and is still the MVP of the deck at this point. He basically, if you pick one or the two, between her or Perfumer, definitely is Chandler, because Chandler gets everyone to the board, everyone's effect starts going off, going crazy. Chandler is just that girl. And she definitely just revolutionized the Harpie art. Moving on from Chandler is the copies of Harpie Dancer. Triple Dancer, Um, return a wind monster on the field to such summon the wind monster from your deck. Chandler Chandler Dancer combo game right there. You had Harpies hunting ground, popping spells and traps. You had Dancer bouncing back Harpies to put them back onto the board to help remove more cards. Stuff like Starlight Rodent can destroy them because they were only popping like one at a time. So yeah, a lot of just solid stuff thanks to Harpie Dancer. And remember, Harpie Dancer was part of the reason why a lot of cards got hit at that point. There was a FTK, OTK with Dancer. And while the FTK, OTK really doesn't need her anymore, it's very like slow in some pieces because it doesn't have a lot of the engine that it used. Harvey Queen is next, and she's basically just your easy discard to search for Harpy's hunting ground. She sets up his parents' party. There'll be a harpy lady in the grave. She's your 19 beat stick, and it was everything that you needed to survive for the Harpy archetype was definitely thanks to Harpy Queen, who's literally stuck around and kept things going for a good portion of years. Since the voice of the breaker. Harpy Lady 1 is going to be my main Harpy Lady of choice. She is technically the only one that can be sustained off of Beverly Hills outside of Sisters because of the whole, these monsters are always treated as Harpy Lady. So you have your devices, some were running Cyber Harpy Lady, some were running Harpy Lady 1, some were even running Vanilla Harpy Lady. Well, not at this time. Vanilla Harpy Lady was definitely one of the choices because you always had your big three: Cyber Harpy, Harpy Lady 1, or Vanilla Harpy Lady. But since a lot of the combo game was definitely around the effect monsters and, Cyber Harvey being the big beat stick, those were basically just the two at that point. And then Vanilla came in later when we started using a lot of the normal monsters for that. Then we have one Harpy of Harpy's Pet Dragon, literally just here to do the Chandler into the rank 7 players. Um, Pearson Fire Blast is a better choice, but this is still 2013. Just opt into your choices of cards. Yeah, that's basically your Harpy lineup, or some versions of Harpy lineup at that point. Death Roast the Elite to bounce back cards to get their reviews again. Cards like Historic Party, Historic Sign, and stuff like that. And just a free summon of a monster for a lot of Exceed plays. If you have Exceed plays, the one copy of Summon the Monk. I did want to add Miss Valley Soldier to this because Soldier was also a big key of things that I played around with Summon the Monk. This card, a spell card, play Monk, play a card off of Monk, um, synchro or exceed, and bam, there you go. That was definitely a good device to do that. I hand traps of choice for Maxi and Effect Veiler. I am still shocked that I have Maxis because I'm not gonna lie. I have three Maxis. I have one common, and then I have two super, and then I have multiples of Veiler. So Maxi's reprint status is not as big as Effect Veilers, but it was definitely needed. And the crazy thing about Maxi is that the Maxi challenge wasn't as strong as it did later on in the game, but trust me, later on in the game, yeah, the Maxi challenge was really created loops and outs to dealing with Maxi just because of how crazy Maxi. Vayla was a good choice for Maxi in counterpart because she just negated the fact. There were more hand chats coming out later on in the game, like your Ghost Ogres, your Ash Blossom, and stuff like that. But mind you, those things took a little time to go through and aren't as sufficient as they are. Well, weren't became more prevalent the more they were out, and definitely more needed the more things became needed for them to do what they do as the hand trap ghost grows. Alright, that is it for the monsters in the main deck, and I've already spent almost a good portion of this on there. Hysteric Sign to either get better Elegant Egotist or be discarded for effects to then at the end phase add three combination of cards with Harvey in their name. This becomes more prevalent with cards like Harpie's Featherstorm, Harvey Oracle, Perfumer, and then coming out in later years. And just being just a solid support card for a Harpie. Yes, both effects are locked hard once per turn. So use one of those effects per. But just so much of the combos came off of this, and so much of the recovery came off of this one card. Seeing why it's worded and restricted the way it is. Double elegant mutant, and I know that's weird for most people because most were running one at the time. I love the double or triple just because it just added more harpies to the board. It was an easy discard off of monk, and then sign can just pick things up if I can put a sign on for the monk. But yeah, ego basically has a massive amount of targets. It definitely did survive the Harpie engine, even the combination of things now. The double Harpie hunting ground. I didn't want to run too many hunting ground, but also at that point in time, yeah, hunting ground was definitely needed. So there were a lot of things that had to make up for things to make up for things. And I know that sounds very weird and oxymoron, but trust me when I say this. We had a lot of back row removal in hunting. The only thing we didn't have was recovery of the hunt. That's where the Human Oracle came in later on. And as much as people give that shit, or well, a handful of people, no, the a lot of the stuff that definitely happened with Sisters of the Rose was beneficial to the Harpy lineup, and trust me, it was definitely needed. All right, we're moving on from those. And then we're going to just jump right into the Book of Moon, how to prosperity, the Powder Dichotomy, and the Dark Hole. Dark Hole going back to one, um, just for the massive removal of things was definitely needed. Book of Moon, interactive combo plays, especially for the synchros and the speeds. And Pot of Dichotomy is a weird choice, but Dichotomy was basically used at this point because God Advocate was just banned. Harpies didn't have Harpy Feathergrass, and there were some monsters that were needed to be recovered so that you can go and do more plays. So Dichotomy definitely was a big believer in. I think it was Spector TCG, or no, definitely Spector. Because I remember just to cover it. But yeah, definitely something that I just advise. Like, if you don't want to take out a dichotomy, the movie characters is good. Um, to make so other if you feel that I'm going to miss out, a lot of things that if you just give it out, okay, guys, sorry about that. My headphones were dying. So we're moving on from the spells. Let's go on into these traps. Oh, I was suggesting things. Yeah, because the limited pool of spell cards at that time were kind of limited. But Divine Witness Valley, Symbols of Heritage, Bailey's Pike, a lot of different variety of spells that you could use at that time for the heartbeat. Hell, even Cloven the Good Elf was a good just because it's recovering for the heartbeat. But now we're going to go into the trap cards. The third party, of course, for the big game pushing plays. Discard a heartbeat card. Discard a card from your hand so many heartbeats to the board as possible. Queen, Channeler, Dancer, a variation of your Harpie. And now the list gets bigger and bigger because Harpist, Oracle, Perfumer, Cyber Slash, Conductor. So yeah, the list gets bigger and bigger. It was definitely a 3-up situation because remember at the time trap cards were not too prevalent. Um, were definitely prevalent at that time, and there's a lot of times where you just want to get rid of stuff as possible, and that's where Party helped in with that. Another Winged Beast in Slash Harpy support Icarus attack. Tribute your Winged Beast, destroy two cards on the field, and yeah, definitely was really good for the setup for the counteracting things. Book of Moon was a good way to put stuff face down. Icarus attack was blowing things. And even at times you can blow up your cards to tribute your Harpy, destroy your hysteric sign, and destroy something your opponent controls. Um, really good there. And I'm going to also talk into Trap Stud because Trap Stud is a really good support card as well. What Trap Stud is basically you flip the Trap Stud and you flip your party. Party will bring back your Harpies to the field. The Trap Stud then negates all the traps that are on the board. So if your party ever got destroyed, your Harpies would be safe because it's negating the hysteric party, which would have destroyed the Harpies if the card was removed. But now that it's been removed, your Harpies are still in play, and your opponent now has to be able to fill full of Harpies. So, yeah, big girl stuff. Then I have the one of the warning, the bottomless finisher. So, for those added situations where things need to be dealt with, this is what was helping with it. And they were all at one at the point that time too, which is like a big top card didn't seem to be present now, but they were present. Suggestion for the shop, more for the mechanic person, if the guy with the other power, I would just say, maybe for the story, the biggest thing is that how do you tell, yeah, how do you tell them how you Okay, sorry about that. The headphone died, but we're perfectly fine and still ready to go. So early, yeah, Maestro combo with Chidori was a great combo gamer. She would set cards face down, then you would see with your win monsters, make Chidori send the card to the bottom of the deck. Steelstorm Roach for the level 5 or higher monsters to get them off the board. Then let's see, Abyss Dweller for the graveyard effects. Ouroboros, the exceed version of Trishula, being able to get rid of cards from your opponent's hand, from their field, and from their graveyard, so that you can banish each of those particular targets. In that way, what's it? Oh no, you would banish a target from the grave, banish a target, return the card from the field to the hand, and then send the card from the hand to the graveyard. Trishula is still better, but we can make Trishula. I know we could. It'd take a while though, because oh boy, that's way too many things, and you have to wait for the effect family. But Diamond Dire Wolf, the pop stuff. Mecha Fan Beast Draco Sack for the rank 7 tokens, protection, pop a token or itself, pop a card on the board. Big Eye to steal your opponent's monsters, and Master Blue. It's a very unique one. When cards be targeted on the field, you can negate the card that's activated and target them, and destroy another card on the field. So you got a good bit of removal with a nice big monster on the board. Probably the highest one out of all of them because out of these 3 rank 7s, Master Blaze was the biggest one. 2,700 attack, 2,300 defense. So yeah, not too on part for the other two. But yeah, that is basically it, you guys, for this retro deck profile. I do apologize for all the interruptions. Life happened. But I did deliver a really good and stellar um Harpie retro deck profile for you guys. So if you guys have any questions or stuff, you can definitely leave us in the comment section below, and I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. I do apologize for like everything because my organization skills are just. But hey, I at least got through it. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. I really do appreciate you guys support and everything. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I do upload more content to the channel. My social media links are in the description box below, and I'll even leave a description box, comment in the description, comment below of cards that I also suggest to put in if you wanted to use a retro variant of Harpies for the 2013 year. So with that said and done, thanks everyone for watching. HBJ signing out. Take care.